I lived in my RV for 8 years. 2.5 of those years I was living full-time on the road. The rest of the time I was in longer-term RV parks, whether a year more or less, in different cities and in different states. Here are 4 things I learned from living in my RV. Number 1, space does become of little importance. You do get used to smaller quarters and you become strategic with what you own. For a period when I was living in my first RV, which had no slide outs, I was actually teaching dance and I danced at gigs. I was able to practice in my RV. I also had large dogs, lazy dogs, but large. So whatever you do, you can probably adapt to the smaller spaces. Number 2, the walls are thin. When you are inside your RV, you can hear everything going on outside, and when anybody is outside, they can hear everything going on in your RV. Also, thin walls mean really poor insulation, whether it's hot outside or cold outside. By the way, I'm Pippi Peterson, and I've learned a lot from all of my adventures and endeavors, from living full-time in my RV on the road, to living abroad, to being a YouTube personality, and to having my own bookkeeping firm. Number 3, your neighbors will tend to be a little more eclectic and transient depending on your parking spot. There are a lot of workers that travel for work. These types would include welders, construction, linemen, those sorts. Then you've got a lot of retired folk, sightseers, all of them just traveling around having a good time temporarily. Then you've got the other types that are hiding out, that might be running from the law, dealing drugs, who knows what else. Then you've got your dirt poor folk, dirt poor whether it's by choice or whether it's not by choice. And one reason why it might be by choice is because they're living in their RV to save money for bigger endeavors down the road. And number 4, what I've learned from living in my RV, it can be a great way to save money or to get by in the meantime between life opportunities. It can also be an excellent way to see our beautiful country. Tell me in the comments what you learned from living in your RV and follow me for more Pippinings.